They're happening simultaneously.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. No, they're supposed to be happening here too.
And, yeah. But, yeah, so...
And it's the same time, right? Simultaneously? Or...
That's the turn right there. He's just technically bald head with his Altoids. He's a cop. Now that guy's a cop. They think it's just funny. They think murder trials are funny. Look at them all smiley. It's all fucking funny.
Well, if you're brown in your own house and you're a 2A person, the police will shoot you. So.
It doesn't matter what you are. If you're not white, it's a white supremacist Second Amendment for the most part.
Yes.
We still have that Jim Crow bullshit going on. So
yes.
The new
never
Jim
been taken. It's never been removed. It's Jim Crow's bill is still going on.
There goes. What's his face? Look at his face. He's on that shit. He's on that shit. He's on it. He's on it. Coked out of his fucking mind.
Probably going in the direction.
Probably has to do a lot of psych meds to cover up for murders all the time like that. I mean, the thing is, it's not one cop. It's a gang. So it's like, if you're doing a murder trial, that's one person. This is like I keep saying, it's conspiracy. It's Confederate conspiracy, Klan conspiracy to kill people of color. Deprive them of their Second Amendment. It's a 2A thing.
Some neighbor called in saying there was a guy with a gun. But he's on his own property. He was in his own house.
And I was reading through the track on the door, and it said, these people don't understand. It said unknown mental health, unknown drugs and alcohol. That's how they get you, because they're getting like, we don't know. And then he's an anti-police activist. Remember, like they did in England. They have these things, and so the officer
gets the description: unknown pants, unknown
black pants, black shirt,
unknown person. I don't know if he's a person.
Suspicious
person.
Yeah.
That's what.
So they target people illegally. They're gone. It's like a 10-minute break. Yeah, it was quick.
Totally unknown. I don't know if he's...
That guy's on it too. And whoever the fuck he is. I can tell. There's just a look and a mannerisms. Yeah. No, it's deadly conductor. So when you commit murder, it's just deadly conduct. So the reason why they're doing it, right? Because they lost the Chris Taylor thing, because they got it. The jury's getting hacked by the.
Oh, he's in a court of appeals now.
Who? For this case? For his case here? He won?
He's in
For what? For.
I saw on Austin Police Association thing.
Yeah.
And it said that they're fighting for court of appeals, whatever.
Oh, for the other one, the other case that he won, that he lost. Remember, he lost another one.
Some case that he.
Yeah.
One of the cases.
Yeah. They got a case of cocaine somewhere for these cops to suck up. Reminds me of heavy metal. Anime. So basically, cops can kill you, and it's legal, and that's what their job is to do, is to kill people, and the court's okay with it. That's basically what we're saying, right? So the cops are terrorists, and they're murdering people, and they've declared war on the citizens, and the citizens need to act appropriately. People need to defend themselves against bad cops, because the court's not going to defend you. The DA's not going to defend you. These lawyers say that they don't care. So the reason they're doing the murder over the deadly conduct over the murder is because they lost Christopher Taylor, and because the bar's higher with beyond a reasonable doubt, and like it's got to be a unanimous jury, and they're worried about hung juries and stuff like that, like they had with Christopher Taylor. Also, So they're trying to make it like a lower felony so they can get just probation. So they can just give them some probation. So the cops don't go to jail when they murder you. The worst thing they're going to get is probation.
Definitely shooting for murder, not really.
They're trying to lower the bar with the jury so that they can get a decision that's of justice. Like they're going for lower justice. That's what they're doing. They're going for lower justice because it's the low-hanging fruit. It's easier. So that's why they're doing it. I guess he's not coming out. Crap. I was hoping he'd come out. So I'm still covering this trail, y'all. And Bree's here, my co-filmer. And here's some of my notes. Hi. And so here's some of my notes. Basically, the defense witness for Daniel Sanchez, since this is a criminal trial, not civil, the state's witness is saying that reality's not real, the video's not real, because of the codecs and stuff, that he strips the audio out and looks at it spectrographically, and he looked at the bullets and shootings. I mean, it said it was like, I don't want to get it wrong, but I want to say it was 800 milliseconds. Yeah, 300 milliseconds. I'm glad I looked. About 300 milliseconds from the time that Daniel Sanchez told the homeowner to drop his gun, which was at low ready. The muzzle was pointed towards the ground and his back was to the officer. So he wasn't a threat, but the officer was trained to perceive him as a threat and to kill him. And so the prosecution, the DA, is saying that on the word gun, that Sanchez that he shot. Well, she got her gun. She a threat. She looked like a fucking threat. Anyway, so that Daniel Sanchez perceives a threat and kills people, and that's what the law says they're supposed to do. And that the gun, because he hadn't killed the gun, it was still alive. It was still a live weapon. So his rifle, even though he dropped it on the ground, was still a live weapon, and it was still a threat. Even though the homeowner didn't shoot at the cop, he's a threat. What else? Because he had already shot the homeowner in the back 3 times, it sounds like. We'll get more details later, I hope, but I missed that part exactly where the forensics on the body were, the shootings, the ballistics. But there was mention that his left shoulder was towards the police officer and that he was looking the opposite direction, and that his gun was in low ready. Both witnesses both the defense and prosecution's witnesses said the same thing. The gun was in low ready with the butt of the gun towards, like at a 45, up towards his shoulder, and the muzzle of the gun pointing towards the ground, where it's a safe.
There's 2 officers. Another one's supposed to be stuck.
Yeah, I covered that earlier, I think. The defense's witness is saying that perception's not normal, that perception is not real, and the video's not real, and there's a fisheye lens, and there's curvature of the lens, and it can distort, and the lighting is not as light as what you think it is on the homeowner's premise camera, because there was a camera over in front of him, behind him, and then the door to his house was behind him. I mean, in front of him, to the side, whatever. And so they're saying that you're a threat if you have a gun, even though you have the right to have a gun. You're a threat if you have a gun, and they'll kill you and your fucking gun because you're both a threat until they've killed you. And if you're still standing, even if they've shot you in the back 3 times and you dropped your rifle, you're still a threat, and they're still going to kill you. And that's their defense at this point in time, that there's a timing discrimination, reality's not real. In Christopher Taylor's trial, they brought an expert witness from UT, from the psychology department that wasn't a psychologist, didn't have a psychology degree, wasn't a psychologist, but he was in the department. And he came in and said that nothing's real that you see. Everything's wrong, that your brain contrives everything, and that we live in a surreal environment. So that's the kind of defense that the state's willing to do, or that the city is willing to do. They're embarrassment to bring people in to perjure themselves like that, but it's cool. It's cool. This is why we document. and there's no cameras allowed in court, so this is the only documentation you're going to see. That the media's blacked out this court hearing. They'll cover other murder trials, but they won't cover Austin Police Department murder trials. The media's KXN, CBS, KView, KUT, The Statesman, KKK, all these guys are in here, and CBS, and they're not going to show you. They're just going to give you their brief, like I can do, because they're getting a live feed over there. I can show you the equipment, but I took pictures of it, but they won't allow me, they're gatekeeping that information from you, or else I'd be streaming that live. Yeah, let's go take a look at their equipment. Let me go take a look. I mean, they told me I have access to it. Let's see if I really do. Excuse me. Go check it out. Good luck. Go ahead. Excuse me. This is equipment. And none of that footage will ever see the public light of day. That's a problem. That's a violation of your rights. It's a violation of the Constitution. And we're going to try to rectify that. You kind of have to be persistent, because there's just a bunch of red tape for everything, and that's on purpose. They're doing all that on purpose. The media is protecting the police that murder people. The system's protecting the police. The DA is protecting the police. So it's a protection of this environment. So we've got a Veterans Memorial. We've got a Travis County Peace Officers Memorial, but we don't have a memorial for anybody that's beat up or killed by the police. There should be a memorial for everyone beat up by the... We would have memorials everywhere if we really did that.
Yeah.
Here's the junk from the jail expansion, whatever. This is where those activists were beat up by the police, right here. We saw terrible brutality, police brutality right here. There was a man that got dogpiled and beat up by multiple cops, tased, and then there was another one that got beat up and slammed into cars and all that over there.
While the red truck slammed
into people. Then they let the red truck, the vehicle that tried to kill the protesters, which was probably a cop. Didn't he have Florida plates?
Yeah, and he had like a skull with something on it.
Yeah, he had like a Punisher skull, MAGA, Nazi bullshit.
They sent him over.
The cops sent him over to run into the protesters and DPS, and then you'll see it on the live stream. They were down. Oh no, I took the live stream. Whatever. So the DPS was all down there. The sheriff, APD was over here and way down there, and then they all descended on these people after they tried to get the guy to stop trying to hit them with the car.
No, there was a picture someone took, and then they posted it. Yeah. Of the truck ramming into people.
Yeah. Well, we saw it live.
The red truck. Yeah. We saw
It was terrible. Like how these police just put their little vest. That they don't need proper insignia. They just put the vest. It's an undercover car. Anyway, look at these lights.
I took a video of that. I have the video of that red truck running.
Yeah, it's been published.
Yes,
So what the police department and their lawyers are trying to say in the city is that the Austin Police Department is here to murder you. If you have a gun, if you're of color, if you're brown, you go down.
That's what they're saying, basically. And the video's not
This
real.
car's just running. 8802 shouldn't leave his car running.
They say the video's not
It's
real.
against the law.
The video's not real.
Yeah, and so then they're bringing in witnesses to say that nothing's real, and as long as the officer perceives you as a threat, you have a live weapon, he's going to kill you. Even if you don't have the weapon anymore, it's still alive. And since it's still alive, they haven't killed it yet, then you could grab it again. Even though you're dying because they shot you and you're bleeding out, they shoot you with the AR-15, it doesn't matter. Because a high-powered rifle doesn't matter because you're always a threat to cover up for police murders. They're always saying you're a threat. That's their cover. And we've seen this before in the Chris Taylor trial. We've seen all these tricks before. The district attorney's trying to say, his witness is saying that at the word gun, drop your gun, Daniel Sanchez fired off 3 quick rounds within less than a second, shooting Raj Moon Singh, shooting him and dropping, and basically he dropped his gun, and then he dropped, and he shot 2 more times, so he shot him 5 times, but he didn't give him opportunity, and the defense's witness is saying that he had 300 milliseconds, that's enough time. If they tell you drop your gun, you get 300 milliseconds, oh, too late, you're dead.
Time at all. They didn't even have
Nope.
him time to drop the weapon or nothing.
But they don't feel that they have to give people time. They just feel like they have to perceive threats and kill people, and that's the cover.
Yeah.
I perceived a threat. I feared for my life. I feared for the life of others that I didn't even see there, but I feared for the life. And what caused it is some neighbor called 911 instead of investigating. They called 911, sat in their gray sedan on the side of their house, 2301.
You call the police and you don't know what's going on. You know, this is what happens. This is what
2301 3rd Street, across from Rajan's house.
Your life is at risk whenever a cop's being called over. Your life is at risk.
Yeah, you're risking people's lives.
Yes.
There's many people that I know that have been called the police, and they've either gotten arrested or harmed or even killed by the same police when they're asking for help. So yesterday I wasn't sure who called the police, but now it's more clear that there was a 911 call. And they're saying, well, what information did the officer have? Did he know? And it says no, unknown mental health, unknown drugs and alcohol. They put that stuff up there on the CAD, the computer-aided dispatch. And so they always say that stuff. It's what they say all the time to like profile people to make arrests. Well, this time they profiled a man, an entrepreneur here in Austin, and murdered him.
Like if you call the police, you're putting people's lives at risk, and look what happened.
It's bad. It's bad. Anyways, we'll try to cover it this afternoon. We're going to take a break because I can't listen to the state's witnesses lie. I mean, not the state, but the defense's witnesses lie all the time. These are nice flowers, though. They're still good in life. But I perceive it. If I was a cop, I might perceive a threat here because it's live. It's still living. It's a live flower with live pollen. These cops are ridiculous. The theology and the thought process that goes into lying to kill people by the numbers and execute people on the street is beyond normal reasoning. And it makes you wonder what kind of psych meds these people are on, what kind of hard drugs these people are on. What are these people on? Oh, there's a little pollinator.
Even the name says it, pro-life.
Yeah, pro-life. What are these pro-life deceiving people about? Are you crazy, guys? Are you really that crazy to think that you can just kill people? Because it erodes the law, and now we all perceive the police as a threat, because that's the only real threat in this scenario was the police when they show up. So we need to get shit straight, and it's time to defend yourself and be prepared to perceive and eliminate threats, just like the police are trained to do. Citizens should be able to do that too, because the police and the courts are declaring war.